We're live. We're live, bro. Hey, Brad, we're live. It's okay. You can start talking now. We're live. Hello, this is where you start talking, bro. We're live.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Was your wife?
Oh my God.
We were live for like a whole minute.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Sorry, guys. What's up? This is the Fan Cave Sports Talk. You know what time it is. You know what it is. Buffalo Bills Thursday. We already know. You already know we are talking Bills all night long. Bills all day, every day. This is the Fan Cave Sports Talk, everybody. I am Cousin Brad, and with me, as always, my co-host. That is Controversial Carl on my right. And we're talking Bills. We're talking Bills, baby. We thank you all, everybody, for tuning in on this Thursday. We love it here. Make sure you do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. We can't say it enough. On
YouTube.
And if
on YouTube, that's what you got to do.
Oh, yeah, on YouTube.
And like us on Facebook, too. Like this post on Facebook.
Like us on Facebook. Like us on YouTube. And we are now on Twitch, too. We're on Twitch. So if you have a Twitch stream, if y'all watch them 2K, the Madden players, them hot girls that play the video games, like us. We're there.
Twitch. That's pretty much a game thing, but this ain't no game, but it is a game.
Yeah, we there. It is.
And if you like and subscribe, we might give you $1,000.
We won't.
We not, but
we might.
Oh, we might.
We won't.
We won't.
We might though. We might though. We won't.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're talking Bills football today. And if y'all not tuned in already, I mean, Thursday is our Bills day. The Bills won. In dominating fashion. They won in dominating fashion. Beat the crap out of the Miami Flippy Fish on Sunday, 35-0. No, it's never gonna stop. It never ends. During football season, there is no friends. I don't like your team. I'm dissing all teams except for the Bills. And if the Bills mess up, y'all could be on the list too. But we here.
I'm gonna be a little bit more lenient. I'm gonna give y'all some love, a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. You know what I mean?
Nah,
but a little bit.
It's no love. No love. You ain't a Bills fan, and if you try to rep your team, you try to talk about the Bills, I'm throwing shots. I don't care. Whatever. You know, especially on Thursday. On Thursday, we have our show. Look at a concerned dad look.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. I heard a kid.
Hey. Who cried?
Can you hear my kid? Can you hear my kid? You can hear in the background?
I can.
She got those cool lungs, man. They can scream.
I know y'all ain't in that toilet. That's how it be. We ain't gonna do nothing. We just gonna let the sound travel.
Right. So we touched a little bit on the Bills. Somebody need to get us making. Okay, so we touched it on a little bit on the Bills on Tuesday on our Tuesday show, but now we're gonna really dig in and tell y'all the ins and outs and some of the things we liked, some of the things we didn't like, and get y'all. If y'all want to comment, I ain't gonna be mad. Yeah, somebody said we whipped the Dolphins. You know we can't cuss on here, but we could. But
we can't. Yeah, we can't.
A word, and I was there. Oh, you was there. You was at the game. That's what's up.
Shout out to you. You witnessed.
So what was it like to witness?
Yo, for real. That's what I always want. I always wanted to go.
You ever been to a shutout game?
I never been to an away game before. I always want to go to an away game. I want to go to certain places like Green Bay. I want to go there. I definitely want to go to Philly when the Bills play Philly because I heard that like the away crowd get like heavy smoke, and I want all the smoke from Philly. So I definitely want to get involved in that. He put his mic on mute right now. I guess he got to go discipline his kids. It's cool. I'm here with y'all. But here we go. This is what we're doing right now. It's Bills Thursday, and Facebook user did say that we beat it. I'm going to show it here, bring it up on the comment screen.
Sherelle, please get her. Get her. She's screaming. Sherelle, be quiet now.
It was crazy. It was crazy in the stands. More Bills fans than Dolphins fans made that's absolutely 100% true. We love it. And I see another one that says they want to scrap. It was cool. Absolutely, yo. Bills fans, wherever we go, we want all the smoke. We want the smoke. Bring it. We want the smoke. We don't jump through tables for nothing, bro. I think you're still muted, Carl. Carl, I think you're still muted.
It says I'm unmuted, but then it says I'm muted.
There you go. Okay, there you go.
I'm back. Yeah, we always want to.
Right.
I mean,
we
down for whatever. You know what I'm saying? We go through tables.
Yeah,
we go through tables. So
we don't do that for nothing. We don't do that for nothing.
Right.
Like,
right.
yo, we want all the smoke wherever we at. Bills Mafia run deep.
I understand that, y'all lost 35-0, you know what I mean? So that's a hard thing to take. 35-0. Like 0. Not even 3.
I had to leave the stands because I was talking about their team so bad. You ain't had to leave. Man. You ain't had to leave.
I know who that is. I think that's my man K. If I'm going to go look on Facebook, because it doesn't tell us Facebook user on here. Sorry, yo. Let me see who it is.
It does. If you want to comment and see your name mentioned, because I don't have the software downloaded yet, go on YouTube and leave the comment. We'll definitely put your name out there. We'll put you on blast. I gotta find out who
was that.
But it's all good. It's all good. But we here. It's Bills now. Now to my co-host over to my right. He still got issues with Josh Allen.
My boy Ron Peeler.
You still got issues with Josh Allen?
I do. And
why?
Keep it real with you.
Yeah, keep it real.
I told you this before the season started. When they before they gave him the contract, I told y'all. I said, listen, I don't doubt that he has skills, but I said, like, yo, don't pay him yet because he has to do it for 2 consecutive years before you pay him like he's the top tier. Now you can pay him all you want, but you don't have to pay him like a entire year until he did it. First of all, he did it in a COVID year. I'm not trying to invalidate, but this is just real facts. The team hasn't noticed happened during the COVID year. It happened during when you didn't have no fans in the stands. And we got to know, is it an anomaly? Because no one ever, this has never happened in the history of NFL where someone has made that large of a leap where you go from 55% to 68. We're like, what the heck? And you're throwing for 350 yards a game. It doesn't happen in the NFL. So far through 2 games, he's thrown for under 300. He's thrown 1.5 touchdowns a game.
Okay, so Sunday he was 17 for 33, 179 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he did throw a pick. But what I'm saying is, okay, yeah, he's off to a slow start. He's off to a slow start this year. But at the same time, if he bought, okay, now let's just put your theory in perspective because we're going to listen to this theory. Let's put your theory in perspective, and let's say we didn't pay Josh Allen hypothetically, and he balls out crazy this year. I mean, he got off to a slow start. Let's just say he is right now. And all right, we didn't pay him last year. He's still under his rookie deal. We didn't pay him, and he's just off to the slow start now. And he balls out the rest of the year, and we win the Super Bowl, right? So that number goes to where he's literally making right now to way up here now.
I don't think he gets no higher than that.
I think he does.
He's second. I think as far as quarterback goes, if you look at per year, I think he's like second in the league right now.
Right, and Lamar didn't get his money yet.
And Lamar's not going to get the money that Josh Allen got. If he does, he's going to get something similar, a little bit less than him.
Lamar has.
He's not going to get more than Lamar.
Lamar has an MVP. Let's say Josh Allen wins.
We saw it during the verses. Listen, we saw it at the verses. Yesterday's price is not today's price. So 2 years ago's price is not today's price. Okay. So Lamar Jackson didn't get paid, and he was MVP before. All right.
True.
Josh Allen was runner up in MVP, and he didn't whatever. So they didn't pay him. You know why you don't pay him?
Why you
don't pay him? Because you got to give me 2 years of an elite level. 2 years. I'm not going to pay you elite if you didn't do elite for 2 years.
Okay, but now the Facebook comments is right now, honestly, Josh is trying too hard. He really is trying to make no mistakes and is over analyzing plays. That is 100% facts. Whoever put Facebook user, shout out to, I do. I agree with that 1,000%. No, listen, let me hear the theory. Last week he had a guy wide open. I think who was that? Samuel? Was it Samuel?
Sanders?
Wide open. Sanders. I'm sorry, Sanders. Had Sanders wide open up the seam. Yeah. Wide open. We've seen him make that play last year in his sleep. It was a wide open guy right down the field, and he overthrew
no pressure. No pressure on him, anything.
Right, no pressure
on him.
It was a layup.
That's the Josh
he didn't
Allen.
make the throw. Wait. That's
the Josh Allen 2019.
Right, now you say he's overthinking things. Now, this game Miami, he had Stephon Diggs. The man had Xavier Howard beat on that deep route where Diggs makes a immaculate play and he gets the catch. But we've seen Josh Allen. It was a layup throw. He threw it way too soft, and it was behind him, and Diggs had to make a play. He's overthinking. He's overthinking like, oh, I don't want to screw this up. MVP! Oh, okay. He made a play. You know what I mean?
That was a touchdown.
It was a touchdown.
How did that go from thinking he just didn't throw this? I think he just didn't throw the pass accurately. It's nothing else to explain it. You want to give him the credit for it. You want to give him excuses. I'm telling you, he didn't make the play. He did. Diggs made the play, but
Diggs did make the play.
Diggs made the play, but Josh Allen didn't make the play that he needed to make. And I'm seeing it over and over again. The ball placement is not where it needs to be. I'm not even talking about all the other stuff with the decision making. And maybe you should have took a short throw. Maybe you should have took the long. That's issues that's happening too. But the biggest issue is the inaccuracy. He hasn't thrown over 60% in 2 games. And if you go back to the last 5 games, which D pointed out last show, if you go to the Indianapolis game, if you go to the Kansas City game, if you go to the Baltimore game, he didn't play good. The last 5 games he's played,
no, I'm not going to do that. He
hasn't played.
No, well, we're not doing that. We're not doing the playoff.
Why are we doing that?
Because the playoffs are a different beast. You can't go playoffs. You can't go playoffs, different beast.
Why not?
Playoffs is a whole new season. It's a different beast. That's the best of the best. It's a completely different season. It's a completely different season.
It doesn't matter. You still, I don't care if you're playing against the best, you got to play your best, okay?
Okay.
If you want it, no, according to be fair, you're saying that he deserves top tier money. Right now, he's top 2 in the NFL. He deserves top 2?
Yeah.
Why does he deserve it?
Because if we don't have him on our team, we are pretty much a 500.
He's going to be on our team. He's going to be on our team no matter what.
No, we need to lock him up now before he goes somewhere like a team that needs a quarterback like Miami.
Where is he going? He's not going nowhere. He's not
going nowhere. Now that we lock him up. If we did not lock him up.
He still has 2 years on his contract. He's not going anywhere.
No. He had 1 year left on his contract. He was on his rookie deal. He had 1 year left on his contract.
Listen, no, he has a 5-year contract. We have a decision at the 4th year to decide if we want to give him a 5th year option. He has a 5-year contract. So if we didn't want him after 4 years, we can say, okay, boom, we're not going to extend your 5-year option that we have. Not that you have, that we have. So we had 2 more years to make the decision, and we decided to jump the gun before he played 2 consecutive seasons at an elite level. We signed him. Just wait. Because if you wait, he's going to get the same exact money he's getting now.
He won't get. He'll get more. He'll get more.
It's not. He wants to do a team. He wanted from the beginning to do a team-friendly deal so we can sign other players.
He did say that.
Just like Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is the best in the world. Let's keep it real. He's the best in the world. He decided to take a team-friendly deal, just like every quarterback is doing, because they know no matter what, we need a team. Josh Allen says it. He wants to win the Super Bowl. You got him. You jumped the gun.
I don't mind pulling that trigger. I didn't mind.
So what happens when
So now look. Okay, so now look at your theory. Right now we're 1-1. We're 1-1 right now. We just beat the crap out of the division leader for a week.
Right.
And let's keep it a buck. Because we keep it a buck on the fan cave. We have the East locked up. There is no team in the East that's going to beat us. The Dolphins were the best of the bunch, and we just beat the snot out of them. Mac Jones is not going to lead the Patriots over us, so we pretty much got the East, right?
Okay, so that's cool.
Now, our competition in the AFC is, let's keep it real. KC, Baltimore. Am I lying?
Are you forgetting a team that's pretty hot right now?
Who?
The Raiders.
We beat them last year. I ain't worried about them.
We did beat them last year, but yesterday's price is not today's price.
Oh my God!
Yesterday's team is not today's team because this year the Buffalo Bills our defense is playing lights out. I granted, it's only 2 games. Josh has allowed 2 games, and I think it's because of the first 2 games. I'm a little worried. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm seeing.
How are you worried?
Because I can't. It's the expectations. Because he was the runner-up in MVP last year, I had such high expectations. Fine. And now it seems like those high expectations. I had Josh Allen as MVP.
Okay.
I don't think he's getting MVP. I don't even think he's getting back in the race at all. I don't even think he's going to be number 5 in the MVP race right now, as far as it looks right now. It doesn't look good. But maybe he get his feet wet, get a little something on it. This is another thing, right? This is another reason why you wait to the second year.
Hold on, wait.
Now
you're judging
teams,
that off of. Hold on, wait. You're judging that off of 2 games. Is what you're saying? You're judging off of 2 games.
I'm judging it on totality of a full 2 years.
We're not talking about.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Season.
Nobody gives anybody a contract after 1 year of playing good. All right. So my thing is that's why they said, that's what Josh Allen even said it himself. They're not paying me for what I've done. They're paying me for what they think I'm going to do. All right.
Okay.
So, but this is the mistake the Bills made. Like I said, once you have a year and you did good, now teams have studied you. Now they have a whole year of film on you.
True.
They didn't have a full year. So you need to wait till the second year.
They did have a full year. They had a full year on him.
No, I'm talking about the full year of greatness where he played great. So now do they have him figured out? Do they have okay, we know how to play Josh Allen now? I don't know if they do. I'm just saying. Do they have him figured out? Do they say okay, we have a whole year of film on him. Now let's see what he does. Let's see how he does. They should have waited and said now let's see how he does when he now that teams have a full year of film on him doing good.
Now to your point, don't Josh Allen have a year on defenses as well? Does he not have that? Does he not another year of expectations and a level of experience under his belt? He brought his team to the AFC Championship game. That's worth some experience right there. Let's keep it real. Derek Carr doesn't have that. Derek Carr don't have that. Lamar Jackson has that.
What?
Patrick Mahomes has that. AFC Championship game. He don't have that. Ryan Tannehill doesn't have that. Does Ryan Tannehill? He don't have that, do he? No, that was Mariota who got them to the championship game.
No, that was Tannehill.
That was Tannehill?
That was Tannehill.
Oh, wow.
It was really Derrick Henry. But the point of the matter is...
Derrick Henry, right. Let's be honest
the point of the matter is the Pittsburgh Steelers, we beat them. We crushed them, right? We crushed the Steelers, right?
We beat them last year.
We crushed them. Now they came back and crushed us now.
They didn't really crush us. I mean, we let them back in the game. We let them back in the game.
Let them off the hook.
Yeah, we did. We kind of beat ourselves on
the punt block. Imagine without the punt block.
Yeah, we probably would have won if we didn't get. Yeah, the punt block. That was like the knockout blow. That was their knockout blow. That was their knock. They took all our punches. They did the rope-a-dope. They took all our punches against the ropes. We had them up against the ropes, and they took all our blows and they hit them with a one knockout shot, knocked us out, and that's what happened. So
time will only tell. Me and like I said, me and J Rock, he's on there now commenting. We both said okay, just wait, give him 2 years before we just rush to give his contract. We've done this so many times in Buffalo Bill history. We gotta stop rushing to just. We didn't pay Stephon Diggs yet.
We're gonna pay. He's gonna get his money. We ain't worried about that.
I feel like that might be a mistake too.
Oh my god! How come every dude that gets rich on the Bills it's an issue? It's an issue. You just don't want to pay anybody. It's like, yeah. But hasn't that been – hold on, wait. Before you even reply to that, hasn't that been Buffalo's Achilles heel? They never want to pay top dollar for guys. They never want to do it. They're like, nah,
I think they put themselves in this bind with Stephon Diggs because now he's just so attached. He's smart. He's now making it so that, if you don't sign me, you're going to look like the stupidest franchise.
You are, and we will be.
We're forced to pay him. But the Minnesota Vikings, do they look that bad for not paying him?
I mean, they got Justin Jefferson in the draft, and he's really, really good. He's really, really good. I'm not taking away.
With our draft pick. So they got Justin Jefferson, and they got this year's first round pick for the Stephon Diggs, right?
No, they get us. I think they don't get a first round pick, right?
No.
Maybe get a first round pick.
Yeah, they got Justin Jefferson.
They got our first round pick last year because we got AJ Epinesa. So they had
he was a second round pick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they had our first round pick
last year, and they picked Justin Jefferson, right?
Right.
And whoever else they picked, I don't know who else they picked.
I don't even know either.
And then we gave them, I think, a fourth round or two this year. Yeah. So whoever they got in the fourth round this year was also part of that trade. So at the end of the day, you could have just sat there and got. I mean, he wouldn't have been as good as Stephon Diggs, but he's younger, he's fresher, and you don't gotta pay him.
Dude, this is not. Let's build the best team with the least amount of money. No.
That's literally what a GM is supposed to do.
Yeah, but that's not the way it works in the NFL, bro. That's not the way it's gonna work.
I know.
Let's keep it real. If that was the case, bro, we would have won the Super Bowl right now.
If Diggs balls out, we'll have the highest paid wide receiver and the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
And we'll probably be winning again.
And we won't have no other players.
Hey, I'm good. We got Trey. We locked up Trey White. We got Greg Russo and AJ Epinesa, who we're going to talk about a little later. Because those dudes, you talk about paying players. If they keep playing like they're playing right now, that's going to be a tag team on that defensive line. That's going to be scary.
That looks scary good. I ain't gonna lie.
That's going to be that defensive line is going to be scary. I seen it play. I watched the game again. I don't know why. I just like watching old games.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I watched it. I just watched.
So I watched the game again, and on a couple of plays, it took 3 dudes to block Starla, whatever his last name is. I can't pronounce it. But it took 3 guys to block him. That's what left AJ Epinesa and Greg Russo to be pressuring the quarterback so much. But those 2 dudes coming off the edge, I mean, Jerry Hughes, he's riding into the sunset. But AJ Epinesa, Greg Russo, those dudes together on that line is going to be a tag team to be reckoned with in the NFL.
Epinesa was almost like unblockable that game.
He was, and he has improved his game.
He could have had 3 sacks. One time Brissett ducked underneath his arm, he missed him, and then Russo cleaned him up. And there's another time where he pushed the quarterback when Levi Wallace got that interception. He straight shoved his man right into Brissett's arm. He did. And it came up short, and then Levi Wallace was right there to make the play.
And then the Miami Dolphins first round pick, remember him, that first round tackle? AJ Epinesa went up and under him and created that pressure that got Zimmer his sack. So I mean,
Russo and quiet as kept, and then Russo also was doing the same thing to that first round pick versus first round pick. So
they were
that defensive line, I ain't gonna lie, that's sick. But the thing is, now the Pittsburgh Steelers, they were getting rid of the ball for a little faster. Brissett coming in,
Big Ben.
Yeah, he was throwing the ball in I think it said 2.8 seconds. Had he had tenths of a second later, man. They would have sacked him. He was literally 0.2 of a second. If he would have just held it just a little tiny bit longer, it would have been more sacks that game. We had 6 sacks. We had 6 sacks against the Dolphins.
And we had a lot of quarterback pressure. Let's get to some of these comments here. D, our man D, who's always on the show on Tuesdays, is always on the show. He said, I told y'all about Russo. You absolutely did. I follow the U. I don't like the U, but I know you do. But Greg Russo is a monster. He is exactly what he's advertised. So shout out to him. I have nothing but high expectations for this kid. So now we talked about Josh Allen and how you don't want to give him the money he already has, so you can't take it back. He called black, right? Black, no trade back. So whatever. So now you got some stars. We got some stars coming up. Obviously, you're going to have to pay Stephon Diggs. You're going to have to pay him. It is what it is. He pretty much put you in a monopoly. Now, who else do you pay? Let's think about it. Emmanuel Sanders, he's on his last hoorah. He's kind of in there getting his last few. He said he just wants to win. He doesn't care about stats or anything like that. He just wants to win, quote unquote. Cole Beasley. Do you got to pay him?
You don't have to pay him big money. He's on the trajectory. He's on the downside of 30.
Yeah.
He'll be 33 when it's time for us to renew his contract.
Right.
I think you keep him at the same. He's a slot corner. He's useful, but I feel like with the emergence of Isaiah McKenzie, if he actually gets thrown the ball.
Who said this? Who said you got to pay Z Moss? Oh, I know you love that. Right there.
Don't pay him nothing.
Who said
actually, Zach Moss played his best game he ever played.
Oh, he said pay Z Moss.
Not even yard. Man, Z Moss, I'll tell you one thing. He earned a first down. He earned that joint. He earned the touchdown. He earned 2 of them touchdowns. You know what I mean? Yes, Gabe Davis is going to soften the blow when we lose Beasley. Yeah, I'm not worried about losing Beasley. I feel like Beasley is there's a couple of different Beasley clones in the league. You can get another Beasley. I feel like you can get you might even be able to, let's just see what happens in free agency.
To me, you can't get a Beasley right now, but I think you can, if he's gone, you won't miss him that much.
You won't miss him because the free agency, let's just say, Julio Jones becomes he will be available again at the end of the year.
You know what? No. Stop. No. We are calling. No, I am not calling him Julio anymore. His name is Montez. I'm calling you Montez. I'm not calling you Julio. No, His name is Montez Lopez Jones.
Somebody said Josh ain't who he thought y'all was. Oh man.
God. Who in here? Who in here disrespecting? Who in here disrespecting?
Man, right now, listen, give it to him. Right now, he's right.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that after 2 games. I'm not doing that after 2 games. I'm not doing that.
Right now, listen, he's not just saying 2 games. After 5 straight games, he hasn't played excellent since the Miami Dolphin game last year.
Team got better. Allen got worse.
Oh,
man. What? See what you started? See what you did?
I'm just calling it what it is. I'm not saying he's not going to be better. He may be ready this game. I don't know. But I'm telling you, the accuracy is back to 2018/19. Like, you know what I mean? So far.
Oh, Lord.
Accuracy. But in preseason, he was looking great. I was like, oh, man, the ball's right there.
Okay. Now, the one thing I have noticed about Josh, and I'll give you credit on this one. I'll agree to this one. He has not gotten Boogie the way I think he should. Like, you know how they got to let Russ cook? To me, it's like let Josh get Boogie. I think he doesn't want to run that much. I get it. He's worth $200 million now. You don't want to get hurt. But I'm like, some of them plays, like, bruh, you 6'5", and we done seen you stiff arm linebackers and jump over dudes and do your Superman thing. Do it.
But this is the problem. Like, they have 5 good wide receivers. Like, you know what I'm saying? If there's not, if Gabe Davis and what's it called, I think he'll emerge. He'll emerge to be a number 1 eventually. But
Gabe Davis,
Gabe Davis, yeah.
Absolutely.
But right now he's a number 2. I feel like he is a number 2 wide receiver in the NFL. Him, Beasley, and Emmanuel Sanders are all number 2 wide receivers. So right now you're looking at 4 to 5, 4 number 2 receivers on your team. You can't beat that, or 3 of them at least. So, I feel like there's too many balls. Like, he has to throw the ball to somebody. So it's too much talent on his team to not be throwing the ball 50 times a game.
And we got a comment by D. D's joined. D. I don't know why you just don't join the show.
I'm not panicking. Bring you in. Don't get into
it. No. We're gonna read it. Because you started this. You started this. So we're gonna read it. He says it's not time to panic now, but if we get through the halfway of the season and he's like this, then it's gonna be a reason to be concerned, but not panic.
I mean, I'm not panicked now. I'm concerned.
You are. You're panicked.
I'm not panicking.
These are 2 games.
Panicking
you are waving the red flag.
No. Come on. Panicking is like put Trubisky in the game. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay,
I'm not panicking.
That's panic.
I'm not panicking. I am concerned.
With a solid ground game. I mean, with solid ground game, we should be all right. I think, dude, to be honest, I think. No, okay. He's coming in a minute. No, if Singletary plays the way he's playing, and you are absolutely right when you hit it on the head earlier, Zach Moss earned every touchdown he did.
Yard, man.
Like, they did the Oklahoma drill. Him and what was the linebacker's name? I can't even remember his name. But they went head on collision. Boom. Zach Moss won.
He was like a sponge. He just took it and was like, oh. Touchdown.
I love
and you know I talk my stuff about Moss, even though he's my favorite. I got him on Instagram. And you know what I mean? I talk my Zach Moss stuff, but Zach Moss earned them yards, bro. He that wasn't even nobody else.
Oh my God.
Zach Mossington. Okay.
Oh my God. See what you started? Look at this.
Somebody said
Allen has more fumbles than TD passes.
That's not true. He's got one more touchdown than he has a fumble.
He said not picks. Fumbles.
No, he only has 2 fumbles this year. And he's got 3 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
Right? He threw one to Knox and one to Diggs. And he threw one to Gabe Davis.
Yeah. Week 2. We're only at week 2. But let's relax.
No, the problem, yeah. I really feel like he could have, man. But anyway, next game.
I know you just read it. Let's just put it on the screen. The Bills will only win 6 out of 7 at most. Wow.
Let me see who this is commenting. I got to call you out. Steven, my boy Steven Jones. Come on, man.
Steven Jones, bro. What's good?
Come on, bro.
Where the smoke's at? Where the smoke coming from? What's all the hot
3 turnovers. Okay, you want to say turnovers? He does. He's at 3 turnovers, 3 touchdowns. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
He ain't Jameis. He ain't Jameis from 30 for 30. He ain't Jameis.
He ain't 30 for 30. Zach Wilson is up there, though. Zach Wilson got to have like six picks.
You know what?
I can't wait to play him.
You know who we were letting slide under the radar? You know we're letting slide under the radar? Joe Burrow. We forgot about this. We forgot about this on the show.
He only threw like 2 picks,
No,
right?
no. He threw 3 interceptions on 3 straight passes. That's like Reggie Jackson from the Yankees in reverse. He threw 3 interceptions on 3 straight passes. The first one wasn't his fault. The first one wasn't his fault.
Stephen Jones, I know that's you again. I know that's an overreaction. He says go end up 3rd in the division. Bro, we're number 1 in the division right now. First of all,
no.
Second of all,
I don't know what team.
Talk about my defense. Now you talk about my defense. Now, come on, because even if Josh Allen is doing what he's doing, the defense is still doing their thing.
Yeah, I don't know what team in the division has a shot against the Bills.
Even with that, we got 3 rushing touchdowns out of yesterday too. So our dudes can run the ball if we actually do run it. Absolutely. We can run the ball. We can run the ball. That's been evident. We can run the ball. And we could have did the first week too. If you look at the yards per carry, Devin Singletary's like 6.3 yards per carry. Okay,
fantasy points. Thank you, Devin.
For 2 games, he's been at 6.3.
But I mean, all right. Now we bashed him enough. And I tried to bring something good to the table, and the chat want to sit here and keep bashing Josh Allen. Thank you, chat.
We're not bashing him. You calling it? You started bashing him. I didn't bash him. I just said. I called out how he's playing.
Said, but can you stop the run? Yeah, I think we did pretty good against the run. I ain't gonna lie. You said earlier on in the year, but before we even started,
we crushed Najee Harris. We
held Najee Harris in check, and your boy that you made me draft, that I drafted under
Gaskins?
Your guidance. Yes, I drafted.
You drafted Gaskins? I thought I got Gaskins.
In my other league.
Yeah, I like Gaskins. He didn't do as good last week, but I like Gaskins. He catches out of the backfield and he rushes the ball.
Yeah, so I mean, he didn't do anything to be fair, they were doomed from the kickoff. They had no shot against us, and then Tua was out. Tua was out.
Best believe he's going to have a good game this year because now that Brissett can actually throw the ball better than Tua. Brissett might be better than Tua.
I don't know. He got a Super Bowl ring. He played under Belichick. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, he played under Belichick. He played under Belichick. Yeah. Please stop, man. Y'all ain't had a rush defense in the top 15 in over 9 years.
We got one now. We got one now.
We do now. We good now.
We got one now.
And we coming in. All right, now let's focus on this week because we got the Washington football team coming in, and I'm gonna be real.
They got good running backs.
They got good running backs, and they have a absolutely terrifying defensive line, yet led by Chase Young. And man, is my guy from Ohio State. Love him. My guy from Ohio State.
He says, insert Henry stiff arm on Josh Norman. Okay, all right, fine. He stiff armed Josh Norman. Okay, big deal. First of all, how many yards? He doesn't play for us. Number 1. Number 2, Henry didn't even get over 70 yards rushing that game.
He didn't. But they did win.
He didn't even get over 70 yards rushing. So
they did win. But
the NFL leader, the dude who rushed for 2,000 yards, guess what the only team who only won the 70 yards was? The Buffalo Bills.
There you go. Enough said. If Deshaun Watson goes to Miami, it's over. For who?
Shoot, it's gonna be over for him before he even gets there.
Exactly. He ain't getting it.
He ain't getting there.
Yo, you know what? Dude. You know what? We have a responsibility to talk about that situation. All right. Now, it's 22 different counts? 22 different counts, if I'm not mistaken?
I don't know.
I'm not saying that like everybody could be lying. I mean, T.I. and Tiny just got cleared of all their charges. Right? Now,
somebody trying to come up. But I do feel like this. I'm not saying that this is the case, and don't get me wrong, because I could be completely wrong. People do start to pile on. Like, if you know, listen. Well, he did tell, like, because did you heard one of the witness testimonies was like, basically like, he didn't tell me to do it, but I knew he wanted me to do it. Like, how can he get in trouble? He didn't tell you to do anything. You decided to do it and said, but I felt that he wanted me to do that.
So
like,
22.
What?
There's 22 counts.
If anything,
but 20 were
he
dismissed.
got molested. Okay. If that's the case.
Okay. So 22 counts, but 20 were dismissed. All right. But here's my thing. What suspension of his license? License to what?
Oh, the license to massage? Like, Come on, this is getting weird here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If say this even happened, right? Say I own a massage parlor. Let's just say I own one. And somebody reported to me, I don't feel comfortable massaging that dude, right?
Right.
That dude, and multiple people are telling me, how could you even get to 22? I would have like, you know what, dude, you can't come in here no more. My workers are not
these
with you.
These were private sessions though. These were like they were coming to his house. They were like, yeah, like they were like coming to, they were like private. They bring, you know how they bring the table. Come on, bro. We've all seen the adult film. Come on, right. We've all seen the adult films where the lady comes over, she's got the massage table, and the dude's lying there. Oh, I forgot the lotion in the car, and you don't need it. And you know how.
Yo, but I don't. That's a fine line. So when you say you like, so say you meet a female and you want to get busy with her, like what's like, is that now sexual harassment?
I don't know.
I think it happens on the workplace, maybe because she's working for him.
Now, this is why I'm bringing up. This is why I bring this up. Because I mean,
but the FBI got involved too, so
the feds got involved. The Fed, they got to do something. The feds get involved. Something's real. Now, I'm not advocating for any of the crimes that he's allegedly to commit. I am not advocating that. I think sexual harassment is obviously real. It's definitely a thing, and it definitely should be reported if it's done. I'm not taking anything. I'm not discounting him at all.
And it's been known that people of high profile feel like they can get away with it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, and they shouldn't.
And I'm not saying that this is the case in this case, but
for real, I have nieces.
That makes sense to me.
I have little cousins. I have a sister. I have a mama. So I completely am an advocate. You know what I mean? I think if you do something that disgusting, you should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But here's my thing with Deshaun Watson. Now, he went to college in North Carolina. He was a starting quarterback at Clemson in North Carolina. He won a national championship at Clemson in North Carolina. And then he goes over to Houston. He's a starting quarterback for the Houston Texans. Dude, and I'm talking to Deshaun right here. Dude, you literally can go to the club, any club in Houston, and they party hard in Houston. You can literally bag any woman you want. Am I right or wrong?
He's on Roethlisberger now because Roethlisberger did some stuff. I mean, we ain't
forgot. We ain't forgot, Big Ben. We ain't forgot.
We didn't forget. Big Ben,
what happened in the bathroom, Ben? What happened in the bathroom?
Whatever happened there, like whatever. That's just weird. But the point of the matter is, Deshaun Watson. Right now, he's not even like. Right now, their starting quarterback in the Texans is hurt, and they're not even considering like, yo, you can go in for a few plays or anything.
Nah.
This is just too weird.
They're not about to let him play, bro.
He made a bad business decision. Now, on top of that, so if I'm Miami or any other team that's about to bring him in, I'm like, well, how do I know you won't do that to my team? How do I know you won't come here and tell me like, nope, I'm not playing for the Miami Dolphins? Why would I trade for you?
And the asking price just keeps going up. I thought it would go down. It just keeps going up. Like the asking price keeps going up with this guy.
But the Titans, at the same time, you got to know the Titans is just like, you know, the Titans is just like, or Texans. I don't know what the Texans. I don't know what they're doing with their front office. It's just weird.
I don't know either. I don't know what what's going on there. I mean, we got a couple things in the chat. We got let me just read them in the chat here. Hold on. One was and threw the game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl in 2010. Yeah, that Big Ben did it. Big Ben, we haven't forgotten. And somebody said we'll take him in Indianapolis. I bet you would. I mean, who's your quarterback? What's his name? Jacob? Is it Jacob Eason? Is Jacob Eason their quarterback?
In Indy?
Yeah.
He's the backup quarterback right now. Yeah.
Oh man.
No. I mean, I don't know.
He
said we're gonna take him in Indy. Yeah, in Indianapolis, but they're not trading two for. You're ridiculous. What are they want? 3 first-round picks? Get up out of here.
They want him to sit for a whole year. They probably do.
D, you want us to bring you in?
Oh yeah, let me bring D in. I'm sorry, D's here.
He said 1 second. He said 1 second.
1 second. Okay, we're gonna bring him in a minute. All right, now let's go to this week. Like I said, now you got Taylor Heineke, and Heineke. They were in the playoff game. They were a couple of plays away from beating the Bucks and going to the championship game.
They played them better than anybody in the playoffs.
They did. Now, You come into Buffalo. I don't know how much the crowd is going to be into it. I've seen a lot of people trying to sell their tickets online because of certain restrictions. I'm not going to say it. Certain restrictions that have just came to light. Certain things. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't know how,
They played the fans. Hey, come buy your season tickets. There's no restrictions yet. By the way, you gotta be vaccinated now, or forfeit your tickets. Like what? I just paid $2,000.
Hey, that can't knock the hustle. You can't knock the hustle. You can't knock the hustle. But anyway,
played y'all.
Anyway, so I like the Bills in this one. I said it on Tuesday's show. I like the Bills in this one. I think that Josh Allen is going to erupt. I think this is his eruption game. Yeah, it's going to have, that the defensive line that Washington has. But besides that, I don't see anything stopping the Bills in this one. I think we're going to be dominant.
There's one thing I will give Josh credit. I don't feel like it's all on him. I do feel like the offensive line kind of played crappy the first game, but they played much better in the second game, which would let me to believe his numbers would have been better, but they weren't. So that's what's more concerning to me more than anything. Like what happened in Pittsburgh or Buffalo with the Pittsburgh Steelers? They have a great defensive line, right? So I could understand why you might not have done everything you wanted to do that game, but the Miami game, you had time. You don't have TJ Watt. You don't have.
Speaking of the Miami game, they didn't require vaccination in Miami. Major hustle. I mean, Miami's all about hustle. Miami's a hustle town. They knew who was coming to the game. They knew they couldn't sell out their season on their own. They couldn't sell out that stadium with just Miami Dolphins fans. Come on.
Right. Come on. So before we bring Dean, let me just make the last point. Brian Dable, your play calling to me, the first game, it stunk. It stunk. So I didn't like it. Maybe you made adjustments. You didn't make adjustments, right? I don't know what the heck was, but I feel like the play calling. I thought it stunk in Miami too. I thought his play calling stunk in Miami too.
How?
I just feel like it stunk. I just didn't like his play calling.
We didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't like it, man. I felt like
the first play we ran for a touchdown, 47 yards. I mean, he threw touchdowns.
That's the execution of a play. So there's a difference between execution and actual calling a good play.
We were playing ball control. Like dude, after we scored that first touchdown and we had them mentally drained, bro.
Like it was think about it. All the play calls that were made, right? They all were executed excellently. So it wasn't really the play call that we thought was excellent. The execute, look at the Dawson Knox catch. Like that was dude across from Dawson Knox was barely open. Josh Allen threw a great ball down low where only he could get it. That was a great touch. That was a good play. Devin Singletary, all vision. Oh, actually, the way the line blocked on that first play was just amazing. That was perfect blocking.
Perfect.
He hit the hole perfectly, gone. But Zach Moss, all the other touchdowns, that was all Zach Moss. That wasn't no play call. That was Zach Moss. Boom, boom,
well, if they don't play call, they give the ball to him. He doesn't get the ball. He doesn't get in.
Man,
look at the chat. Look at the chat. Look at the chat agreeing with Carl. The player calling wasn't that much better. I have to agree with Carl. Now you getting love. Now you getting love in here.
D, am I wrong?
What up, D?
Did you hear what we
said? How you
feeling,
brother?
How you doing? I'm holding the baby right now.
Rock the baby.
I know. That's all we need to do. D, we gonna be on for about another 30 minutes, so we're gonna bring you in a little bit. Get the baby to bed, bro. I know it's hard. She's
quiet. She's quiet right now, but she woke up with that.
No, she's good. No, she's good right now.
Are we good? You sure? You sure?
Oh yeah. I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Well, we don't.
I had one upstairs. He's screaming all the way down.
We don't want to wake the baby. We love the baby. We love the baby.
So how do you feel about the play call?
So we're gonna go. First off, how did you feel about Josh Allen's play? I know you were kind of in the chat. Somebody was dogging Josh Allen. I ain't gonna say no names.
They dog him. I just said what happened.
Whatever. What do you think about the play of Josh Allen, D? Go ahead.
He was off. We had some plays that if he was playing like he was playing last year, he would have made.
What part last year?
He made the whole season.
Regular season Josh from last year.
Oh my god.
Yeah, regular season Josh. Listen, I watched the cover one film from the Dolphins game. We was doing a lot of concepts that we hit Miami with last year. and they were bracketing coverage on Diggs, and also they were taking away Beasley. But Allen made the positive about that is he made some throws in that game, like the one that knocks in the end zone. There was
Yeah,
another one
That was
he
a big
made to
throw.
Beasley, the Beasley over the middle.
That was deep. That deeper one. That deeper
That
route
was
in the
that
middle.
was
Okay, yeah, that was cool.
yep, the first play of the second half. So it's not like he was awful. Like he wasn't totally bad. It's just like the play to Singletary on the sideline. He had Singletary up the sideline on the wheel route, and he airmailed him. And then there was another play where they had
Airmail.
Beasley.
Explain that one. Airmail.
we know what that
Oh,
means.
I
it was
don't.
like 2 3 yards. It was like 2 3 yards in front of him.
Too
And if he
far.
would have caught it in stride, he could have made a move and could have been walking into the end
So
zone.
he hit X instead of
Um,
square. He hit X instead of square.
yeah, he had extra set of square.
Put,
No,
He
put
was
a
he
off.
pressed
man. Put a man.
he pressed up an X instead of putting down an X. You know what I mean? Is that still a thing in Madden? Like direction? Is that
That's
still a
a
thing in
Madden
Madden?
reference. That's a Madden reference
Yeah,
for
that's a
everybody.
bad reference. Yeah.
Yeah, you
But
gotta
we,
be
we
there.
had a
You just
lot
had
of
to be there.
we had some plays where it could have been not exactly splash, but if
But
he would
you
have
got to admit
completed it, his numbers
that
would
was
have been a lot better.
that pass to
So
Beasley. That pass to Beasley. I'm not even giving him like great credit on that because I feel like that was an easy pass to make. He was wide open in the zone.
and it's a reason why he was open because he had to look the defender off. They like I said, Miami was
Oh, okay.
bracketing coverage, so he had
Okay.
to
What
look the
about his?
linebacker off going this
Right.
way to get
Right.
Beasley open in the middle to hit him in the middle.
And
Miss
I got
Singletary.
he hit him right in stride.
Hold on,
He hit him
Miss
right in stride.
Singletary and Miss Sanders on the corner route to the end zone. He did.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
but
the Sanders
look,
corner route. Yeah,
He did. I
yeah,
forgot about that. He did miss him on that one. But I
yeah.
mean, are we ready to like? Okay,
The
so
interception. Listen, the interception to Diggs.
hold on, wait.
Diggs, if he throws that a stride, it's a catch.
It
He threw it
is,
behind him,
and
right where the
Diggs made a heck of a
Diz,
play. Diggs made a heck of
Diz
a
did
play.
get
I do
bumped
feel
on the
like
route.
Diggs.
Also, he did
You
get
said,
bumped on that route. Also,
yeah.
too.
I also feel
So
like
it
Diggs
had a
didn't
lot to do
shield.
with it.
Diggs didn't shield the dude good enough too either. I felt like Diggs didn't put his body on that place. I look back, Diggs like he was falling backwards instead of falling forward, where the guy was able to come in and just push him out the way.
Well, yeah, I mean, he had to turn his body for that one. But yeah, I mean, let's be real. He's not making the sexy throws he made last year, and I say that with all confidence. Yes, he was making some sexy throws last year. This year, he's not. So far in two games.
No, he's doing some of those bad habits that I felt was bad, like the first time. Like for instance, like he starts drift. I hate when he starts drifting backwards, like you know what I mean, and running towards the sideline. So not only is he running toward the sideline where he's cutting off half the field, but then he starts drifting back and drifting to the sideline. I'm like, dude, what are you gonna do here? You're gonna die. You know what I mean? You're gonna throw an interception.
Yeah,
Now,
we need to get him to
sometimes
run to his right.
when he does that though, he's doing that to evade pressure.
Right.
When he's drifting like that, and and
Is it
sometimes it's to
unnecessary?
his advantage because it sometimes is unnecessary, but other times he's drifting to where he's going to throw the ball. So it's kind of tipping the defense off a little bit, even though they can't get there in time. When he drifts to a certain side, he's going to throw that ball that way. You know what I mean? It's just when
He
he
threw it back to
drifts so
Diggs.
much where he cuts the field off, then he has no other choice but to either run or take a sack, eat it, or throw it away.
So now let me ask you this.
Here's
Dave.
the question. Read the comment.
You have to remember, teams had a whole 2 years to watch Josh and study his habits. They know his tendencies. He has to adjust. He's still learning that skill. True, 100%
totally agree.
facts. I don't know who Carl paid to post that in the chat. I don't know who Carl paid to do that. I don't know what disciple Carl paid to put that in the chat, but whatever. Right. But to your point, to that person's point, absolutely. And I brought it up earlier on the chat. Hasn't Josh Allen learned? Hasn't he learned from the film as well? Hasn't he learned how to read defenses better and learn to make his adjustments? I mean, everybody knows. Don't let Josh Allen roll to his right. He rolls to his right. It's pretty much all over.
It's over.
And teams have been staying away from that. Pittsburgh had him rolling to his left the entire game.
Right.
They had that. Pittsburgh had Josh rolling to his left the whole game because everybody knows you let Josh roll to his right, his throwing shoulder, it's over. It's over. And they got it. And teams
is it over? Is it over?
Yes.
He ain't doing it.
Yes.
He's not doing it.
He needs to.
You do not want him to roll to his.
Does he need to? That's my point.
Yes, he needs to. He needs
to do something.
He needs to roll some right.
179-yard passing ain't gonna beat the Chiefs. We knew.
Oh my God! Here we go again.
We gotta stop, Carl. We gotta stop doing that, man. We gotta stop doing that.
What?
Because every week is different from each week in the NFL. It's a week-to-week league.
If you can't throw for 179 if you can't throw for 200 yards against the Dolphins, Mac Jones threw for 200
we
yards.
won 35-0.
Mac Jones threw for 200 yards against the Dolphins.
Did they win 35-0? Did they win 35-0?
They won 25 to what did they win?
Matter of fact, you know what? Take it back. Did they even win? They didn't.
But he still threw for 200 yards.
But they lost.
And the ball wasn't even in Mac Jones' hands when the game was decided. So there you go.
Exactly.
You know what,
what you want me to tell you?
That has nothing to do with the other. You have to analyze it separately.
Kyle not gonna be happy.
You know what I'm saying?
Even when Josh Allen hoists that Lombardi trophy, like, you know what? Nah, it should be in his other hand. It should be in his other hand. Nah. You know what?
He holding it wrong.
He holding it wrong. Why are you holding it from the team? He should be holding it from the ball.
It's because I'm concerned not just about one game, not even about two games. When you take it even back to last year's playoffs, did they catch up to him? Because he hasn't played good since last year in Miami. Am I lying?
His
last year in Miami, we played Miami week 3, bro. What about the Seahawks game?
No, I'm talking about his last 6 games. He played good 1 out of 6. 1 out of 6 games.
The Colts game he didn't play bad. The Colts game he didn't play bad at all.
No, actually, the Colts game he played pretty decent.
He played really well, and the Colts had a good defense.
Decent.
He had over 300 yards.
We got outplayed the whole game. It was
good. And he had a nice touchdown too. He had a nice touchdown to Diggs.
We got outplayed the whole game.
That game was over before that. They shouldn't even let that last drive happen because the dude fumbled the ball and they tried to give him the ball back to him.
It is what it is.
They cheated us on that.
And then the Ravens game was a defensive struggle. But I like those games. I like those defensive games where it's a defensive struggle. Like you don't know what's going to happen, and it takes one mistake, and that was such a great mistake.
The only credit I'm going to give Josh Allen for the last 2 games is Brian Dable's play calling sucked. So that's the only thing I'm going to give him.
You know what? I'll settle for that. That's fine. I'll settle for that.
I mean, that's probably
but I disagree with that, though. His play calling wasn't bad. It wasn't at all. Josh got to execute, bro. That's it.
No, you drawing up plays. I don't feel like Brian Dable is using the talent the way it needs to be used right now. We didn't get no McKenzie plays. We didn't get any. Gabriel Davis didn't even touch the ball the whole game. Okay,
Josh is Brett Favre all over again. Gunslinging, bad tendencies, but he will put the team on his back and win the game if he needs to. I don't like Brett Favre. So
I think that's the DNA of this team. You don't like Brett Favre? Why? Because he didn't want to coach Aaron Rodgers?
No, I never liked Brett Favre. I
loved
Brett Favre used to throw he used to throw some of the dumbest passes I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but he got away with it because, never mind.
Hall of Fame.
John Madden.
That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, we're not gonna get away. I'm not gonna step into that force field.
What? Favre is good. I like Favre. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time.
You're alone in that one.
He's one of my favorites.
I used to like Brett Favre.
The man got hurt.
Like the NFC Championship game against the Saints when he could have ran for 5 yards and threw that interception. I didn't like
across his body.
Body. Like you know better than that. Why did you do that?
Oh, that was hilarious. And wouldn't it be a Buffalo Bill to take him out of his misery? Remember that? Remember when Ryan Moses annihilated him? Like, oh yes. Oh, now you can retire. Go sit down.
I so enjoyed that hit. That was
go back to wherever you came from. Where is he from? Mississippi. Go back to Mississippi.
I like Favre. I like Favre.
He was just never gonna retire. It's like Brady now, and I'm gonna keep playing. Like,
I mean, beat me out the league. You know what I mean? What can I say?
I hope this is Brady's last.
Brady's on steroids. We all know this. Come on,
Brady. You know what's funny? 20 years ago to this day, Mo Lewis from the New York Jets unleashed this virus called Tom Brady. 20 years ago today,
I think I just seen something where Bledsoe was getting like smacked out of Browns on a late hit.
Yeah,
and
because of Mo Lewis. Because of Mo Lewis from the New York Jets. Thanks, Jets.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You just
It
unleashed
would be
this
the Jets.
virus. It would be the Jets, wouldn't it? It would be the Jets. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So D. So at what point? You said midseason? At what point are you going to be? You're not concerned right now. You have no concerns.
No.
He has faith. Shout out to you, brother.
5 games.
Listen, I was on. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. This is a little fast story, real quick. I was on WGR the other day because they was asking the same question. Joe DiBiase was they was biting off of y'all basically. So they was like, because Carl been saying this. I don't know if everybody know who ain't been watching, but Carl been on this train. But I was like, yo, like if he play like this like for 8-9 games, then that's a problem. Then you got to start figuring out like, yo, what's wrong with you? But right now, 1 to 2 games in the season, like that's too early to be like, oh, he fell off a cliff, he's gonna regress because you don't know. Next game he could blow everything up and it's just
right. What if he throw for like 300 yards and like 4 touchdowns?
But that still concerns me though. So just like
how?
I mean, no, he's gonna. I'm still concerned about 2 games versus 1 game. So was that 1 game? It's still gonna be. Is that game an anomaly? Like I said last year, I want him to prove to me after a full season, was that last year an anomaly? Wow. Has he proven that yet?
But you know how they say like 2 times is a habit, 3 times is a trend. Okay, right. So he's played subpar 2 games. If he comes out next game and
not 2 games,
400. 5. Okay, so it's a
5
trend,
straight
right?
games. I'm saying for 5 straight games, he has not played like MVP Josh.
And I agree with that. Man. I agree with that. I actually agree with that because he hasn't. But if he comes out next game, 350, 400. Comes out the other game.
Like this is
275, 300.
I don't even think this is gonna be the game though.
What would you say then?
But listen. If Dak Prescott came into this year with 2 bad games, you're gonna be like, yo, what was that? You know what I'm saying? He came up with injury, he came back in 2 games, you'll be saying like Dak is trash.
I would not.
But you will be questioning though because he come off an injury too though. Because the injury is the real reason why you would have that mindset for real.
And let's be real. That team is terrible without Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott makes that team a whole lot better.
Their offense is still good.
No, their offense is still good. Don't lie to yourself.
They got some good pieces on offense.
You don't think back quarterback.
You don't think I'm not talking about their back quarterback. I'm talking about offense.
No, I'm talking about that team. That team, the Dallas Cowboys are horrible without Dak Prescott. They are horrible. I mean,
he is a big time player. He's throwing for over 400 yards a game. You can't just take him out of there and think.
Right. What I'm exactly.
But to his credit though, he does have an all-star wide receiving cast.
He does.
He's got Murray Cooper. He's got CeeDee Lamb, and he's got Gallup.
Yeah,
and their tight end is pretty good too. So and they got Ezekiel Elliott. They got Pollard. Their offense is good. Their offensive line is got players across the board on the offensive line.
Right.
So,
but you can't throw in their backup quarterback and be like, all right, well, here's the keys to the car.
Nobody in the NFL. This is a proven fact that nobody in the NFL has a great backup though. That's not something that's just floating around the whole NFL.
I mean,
no.
I think to be honest, I think the Bears. I think the Bears upgraded. I think the Bears upgraded. I gotta be honest.
Well, you got a rookie who has upside.
Thank God. Trey Lance is good too.
I don't know, man.
Trey Lance is good too, bro.
But you drafted that dude in the first round. Who's got a first round draft pick just sitting on the bench?
You know what I'm saying?
Besides the Bills, Bills got Trubisky.
You got to take the good with the bad with him.
Who is Dallas backup quarterback?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And you know what?
But they did upgrade.
You know what? I'm not gonna call him Dak anymore. No, we're not. I'm not calling. His name is Rain Prescott. Dakota Prescott. No. I'm done with these players, bro.
Listen, it's at least his middle name. It's at least his middle name.
No, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm not calling these players. No, I'm calling them by their government names because it's getting weird.
Don't do that, man.
It's getting weird. It's getting weird. It's getting really weird, and I'm tired of it.
It's his middle name.
Oh boy, his name is Rain. His name is Rain.
He should have went with that.
You should have went with
now
that.
we see why he went.
No, they would have had too much fun with that. Listen,
And Juju Smith-Schuster. Newsflash: last name ain't Schuster. It's Smith.
It ain't?
No, and your first name's Justin.
No, it's a hyphenated name, isn't it?
No, it's not. His last name is Smith.
No. But if he's choosing to add his mother's maiden name,
That's not his mother's maiden name. That's his stepdad's last name.
Oh, that's cool, man. Give honor to his stepdad. Come on, bro. I'm with that. I'm with that.
The research department gonna have to look into that.
Listen, if my stepson says, "Hey," he adds my last name into it, you're not gonna take that away from him, okay? You're not gonna do that.
I'm calling you by your government name. I'm calling you what's on your birth certificate. If anybody has a problem,
Clay, I'm gonna call him
okay,
Clay.
Bradley.
right. If my name Clay, I'm gonna call you K.
So I can't be Kulu. I can't be Smith Kulu.
No, we know who you are.
No, I'm just saying. If I wanted to put Smith on the back of my jersey, give some credit out to all my Smith family. You know what I'm saying? Because I am a Smith. Then my last name is Kulu. Come on, I can't throw my Smith on there.
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Oh yeah, because you're a Smith.
Exactly. I'm good either way. But all I'm saying is I'm calling him by his regular name.
Fine. Nobody's gonna know who you're talking about, so whatever.
Because I'm gonna call it
Rain. They're like, who's Rain?
Oh, you know what? I take that back. Juju Smith-Schuster's name isn't Juju. You know what his name is? John. His name is John Smith. That's his
junior?
name.
Is he a junior?
No.
So where Juju come from?
Don't know where Juju came from. I'm done with these dudes.
I'm gonna Google it. I'll be back.
Google it. And
this
Julio
is
Jones.
This is fraud.
Julio Jones' name is Montez. His name is Montez Lopez Jones. I'm not calling him Julio no more.
Man.
You don't even know where this came from.
Hey, he come play for the Bills. I call him Julio. Now listen,
Buddha Baker. That's not his name. His name ain't Buddha. His name ain't Buddha. I'm putting him on blast.
We might as well do this with Boogie Basham too.
We sure should. I don't even know his first name, but I ain't calling you Boogie.
Carlos. His first name Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos Basham. Carlos. That's a dope name too.
Yes, it is. It's got Carl in it. Now listen. Now listen up, man. So this week we got this matchup. We gotta play the Washington football team, right?
Yeah, they don't even have a name.
I don't like it.
You said you didn't like it. You actually picked them to beat us.
You did.
Get off my show. Get off my show. How do we get them off?
How do we even get them on here? Why do we bring you in?
I don't like the matchup.
You know what you got to do. You know what you got to do if they lose, right?
I'm going to be fully rooting for us to win. So
can we do don't be no fool like 3 times throughout the whole show just so we can have it?
I think we should. We should do it right at the beginning, right normally, then right at the end. We should do it right at the end 3 times.
Man.
Yeah, but no. In all seriousness, though, you don't like us at home against the Washington football team, right?
I don't like.
I got on this case already. I got on this case already.
I don't like the matchup of their D line versus our O line because I feel like
our O line
got exposed.
But okay, but
listen,
what about
listen,
in the first game? But what about
what
about our defense? What about our defense? Our defense is really good.
Our defense is on fire, but is our defense peaking too early?
No.
Listen.
We got Heineke.
Listen, is Heineke better than Josh? Are you saying Heineke can overcome our defense better than Josh can overcome the Washington defense? Because that's what you're saying to me. That's what you're saying to me. So you're saying Washington's listen. The Giants allowed 409. I mean the Redskins. I'm sorry. The Washington football team. I apologize.
Wow.
The Washington football team allowed 492. The Washington football team allowed 492 yards on them by the doo-doo New York Giants. You mean to tell me the Buffalo Bills can't put up 492 yards?
Wait a minute. You said the doo-doo New York Giants. Who's the quarterback?
We know who the quarterback is.
2 times.
Okay, is Danny Dimes any good as Josh Allen? Right?
Nowhere near.
Okay, so that game does have nothing to do with this game. You know why? Because the matchup is different. It has nothing to do with this game. This game has nothing to do. This is what I said earlier. It's a week-to-week league. You gotta stop doing that.
Okay.
Plus, that was a division game. Also, division opponents
True.
know each other, so
Okay, well,
their games always are going to be
this.
tougher.
They
Well, let's
know
look at
Tyler
this.
Heineke.
Hold on, wait. Well, let's look at this. Answer this, D. Who covering Stephon Diggs? I'll wait. We got to about 9.
Because Chase Young can't cover him.
Exactly.
And quiet as kept, Chase Young doesn't even have a sack this year.
Okay,
Chase
here,
Young
let
don't
me
even
ask
have
you
a
this
sack
Why you say
question.
that? Why you have to say that?
Wait a
'Cause now
minute.
you go-
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me ask you this question: if Josh don't have time to give the ball to Stephon Diggs, does it matter
boy.
who's covering him?
Danny
Now
2 times had plenty of time.
Now
He
you moving
threw
the
for 300
goalposts
yards.
there. Now we
He
No,
moving
threw
the
I'm
for
not.
300
goalposts.
yards.
No, I'm not.
Yo,
This is why I said.
listen,
This is
you're
why.
inconsistent.
This is why.
You're inconsistent.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not inconsistent. I said
Yes,
this
you are.
matchup is not good for us. It's
No, I'm
not.
saying that's fine. You're inconsistent in what you say across the board. Okay, Danny, you set up here and said Danny 2 times is not as good as Josh Allen, but Josh Allen will play worse than him.
Does
Is
he
what
play
you're
for the
telling me.
Bills?
I don't care if he plays for the Bills. I don't. It doesn't matter. You just told me
It
a
matters.
quarterback.
It matters.
That doesn't
That's
make
not
sense.
the matchup.
You're telling me
That's not the
Josh
matchup.
Allen
That's
is
not
better.
the matchup.
So what's the matchup?
Carl,
The
that's
Giants
not
have
the
a
matchup.
worse
The
offensive
matchup
line.
is different from last week.
The Giants
Different.
have a worse offensive line than the Buffalo Bills.
Listen, how do we know Josh ain't been making our offensive line look better than what it is?
Ooh, good point.
How do we know that?
Oof.
Oh, it's kind of quiet over there, controversy.
I don't know.
It's kind of quiet.
How can he be making it
Yeah.
look better when he's throwing for 50%
What
of the
you mean?
passes?
How?
Oh, boy.
He's mobile.
He's
he got the
only
pocket. You don't need
Mobile.
to block that
That's
hard.
what we're complaining about. He ain't been mobile enough.
We need to. He needs to get mobile. He
So
needs
if
to
you
get
complain about him not being mobile enough, what did I say about the offensive line then?
I'm saying that if the player's not there,
You see where I'm going?
Yo,
You see where I'm
it's
trying to go?
I'm saying
You know
the
what?
offensive coordinator.
You know
The
what?
offensive coordinator is holding Josh back.
You know what? I don't care. Bills by
The
20.
first game, they played an elite defense. That's cool.
Bills,
You know what I'm saying?
Bills by 20. We're not losing
Don't
2
get
at
me
home.
wrong. I'm
We're not
not rooting
losing
for them.
I'm gonna tell you the average of what
I'm a
Washington
Bills
is
fan
allowing
too.
per game.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what Washington is allowing per game. It's
Bills
not
by
just
20,
it's
man.
not just the Buffalo Bills. It's not just the
No.
Giants. It's not just
They
the
don't.
Giants.
They allow like 25 points per game. I totally understand that one.
Okay.
It's
So
close
you
to
mean
it.
to tell me that
Before Carl comes back on here with statistics, I'm just looking at it from a talent perspective. You got Taylor Heineke, he's all right. You got McLaurin at wide receiver, he's elite. I'm just gonna say he's an elite receiver. He is. I'll give him that. He's an elite receiver. He's gonna be covered by Trey White. They really don't their running game is okay. Their offensive line, Their defensive line is their biggest threat, but we have more threats than they do. So real talk, we have more guns than they do. So they're not going to come in here and beat us. I say Bills by 20.
Listen.
He said we got more.
The first game, the Chargers are a good offense, right? They threw actually the Chargers threw for 424 yards on them. All right, 424 yards, 20 points. Then the Giants came out there. They actually only threw for 391 and 29 points. Okay, they only got 2 sacks the first game. Last game they got 4 sacks. All right, the first game they did force a fumble, got an interception. You know what I mean? I don't see their defense as elite. It's not.
Bills by
They have
20.
no cornerbacks.
Bills,
they got a good defensive line.
Bills by 20.
They have no cornerbacks.
Bills by 20.
Okay.
The Bills better have 300 yards passing.
Okay, so Pittsburgh. Okay, so when we played Pittsburgh, how many offensive yards do we have there?
Oh, here you go. Now you're gonna.
That's fair. That's fair.
No,
against Pittsburgh.
I'll let y'all do it. I'll let y'all do it. I'll let y'all do it. Go ahead.
The same thing he. This the same thing he.
I'm going to tell you what we had.
Go ahead.
We had over 300. We had 380 yards of offense.
Okay, how many sacks did they have?
They had 4 sacks, maybe.
2 forced fumbles, right?
Yeah.
Block punt. That was the difference of the football game.
Right.
All right. So the next week they played Oakland. They played Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
How many sacks did they have?
The Raiders have a good offensive line, though.
The Raiders might have had 4
Raiders
sacks.
have a good offensive line. Did they not?
So what about our offensive line?
First of all, TJ Watt got hurt in that game. Number 1. Number 2. Not only did he get hurt, now there's film out. Now on how to go against. Okay, wait a minute. They didn't have Melvin Ingram last year, right? So now they got film out. Okay, dang, this is how they beat the Bills. So now we can study them and figure
Walk
out
with me.
how we can do that, right? So now,
pause. Hey, Carl, Sam Darnold just ran a touchdown in.
He did. Yeah, I just seen
Yeah. Yeah.
Darn it, Darnold.
Sam Darnold, baby. Sam Darnold. Okay, y'all can go back. I just had to
Darnold.
throw it out there. Just had to throw it out there.
The
Guess who
Texans
I
suck.
started? Guess
he
who I
was
started
gone
this week?
too. He was gone too.
Yo, I started to. I meant to. See, I played myself and being on the podcast today. I lost my fantasy game based off of that because I was going to sign Carolina's defense for this game against the Texans, who are playing David Mills.
I got
you did. You did it.
Yep.
Yeah, I started to get the Panthers defense because I was like, plus their defense has been playing pretty good.
Just throw this out there.
David Mills. On a Thursday night game? You mean David Mills got 2 days to prepare for the? Nah, I should have picked the Carolina Panthers defense. I played myself.
I'm just throwing this out there.
Man,
my man, Sam Darnold.
I'm gonna tell Darnold. I'm gonna tell you to do the same thing. Carolina, don't you give that man no contract until you show you 2 straight years. Don't you give that man no contract.
Don't give him a contract because if you don't, maybe 2 will be available for you.
Yeah, he'll be out there. He'll be
available. He'll be available pretty soon.
My man, Patrick Mahomes got 4 years in the league before 3 years in the league before he got his contract.
He always do this. He forget, you really be forgetting that Patrick Mahomes has quarterback Jesus as his coach, right?
Listen, Patrick Mahomes.
You really forgot that, right?
MVP of the league, wins the Super Bowl, and then he gets a contract.
Brett Favre, Hall of Famer. Steve Young, Hall of Famer. Donovan McNabb, Hall of Famer. Aaron Rodgers, future Hall of Famer. Oh, no, he didn't coach Aaron Rodgers. But, okay, Brett Favre, Donovan McNabb, Steve Young, all Hall of Famers. Who was their coach? Who was their coach? Andy Reid.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes, future Hall of Famer. That's quarterback Jesus right there. Like, dude, I could go out there. I could go out there. I didn't play quarterback since high school. I could go out there. I'll be a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Brandon Beane and them, I like what Brandon Beane and them do. I do like what they do. I do like sometimes what they do, but sometimes, every once in a while, they have a brain fart. You know what I'm saying? And they just rush into stuff. I feel like they rushed into But quiet as kept, though. He did revive the Buffalo Bills. Listen, he did revive the Buffalo Bills. I'll give him that. But he had a couple brain farts in there. Let's keep it real.
Kelvin Benjamin, you're gonna go with that one? I'll give you that one. I'll give you Kelvin.
I can name like 10. I can name 10.
You can't name 10. You can't name 10.
That was only because of the Carolina connection.
Listen.
That's all we traded him.
Trent Murphy is another one. All right. You paid him too much money. Trent Murphy. You paid him too much money. Sorry. And he wasn't even active last year. Barely. They didn't even dress him half the games. Okay.
Wow.
Justin Jefferson was another one. I told you not to do that.
What?
Justin Jefferson.
Wow.
I told you not to do Justin Jefferson. Cut after a year. Let me see who else I told you not to do. I really wasn't a fan of Vernon Butler. He's trash. He's the worst defensive tackle on our team. Let's see who else we got here. But he's getting paid better than being second best contract on the defensive tackle position.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay, whatever.
Hold on. Wait.
On the depth chart.
Hold on. For every strikeout that he's had, he's hit home runs too. Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer, both home runs. Both of them home runs.
Micah Hyde was done before him.
Was it?
Micah Hyde was done before him.
What?
Wow.
Micah Hyde was done with Whaley and McDermott. And I think Poyer was too.
What?
I'm telling you that. Bean didn't come into play until they drafted
the research department.
Let's be completely honest here, fellas.
Okay,
Hi, J-Rock.
Hyde and Poyer was done with Brandon Beane during the closing run of Willie being out.
Thank you.
Right.
No, he wasn't there yet.
Yes, he was.
Lord.
No, he didn't even do that draft that year. He didn't come until after the draft.
Listen, the draft was set up by Whaley, but Brandon Beane came in right after the draft. That's when they signed Hyde and Poyer.
Exactly. Brought him over. Home run. Stephon Diggs, home run.
I'm about to tell you right now that McDermott made that move with Whaley.
Stephon Diggs, home run. Josh Allen, home run. I don't care. Okay, you know what? Since y'all don't want to give
Stephon
Josh
Diggs
Allen
home run. No.
No,
Wyatt
no,
Teller.
that's a
Okay,
home run.
I'm gonna keep going to you. I said Butler. I said Justin Jefferson. I said Trent Murphy.
Trey White.
Trey White was a good. No, that was before him. Trey White was before him. That was
Trey
a whole
White
draft before it.
Point of
That was Whaley.
Whaley
wanted Patrick Mahomes.
To be fair,
Whaley wanted Patrick Mahomes or Deshaun Watson, and they drafted Trey White, and that's
that was
when
McDermott. I'll give you that.
Whaley was so pissed that they fired him. Whaley was so pissed that he was like, "Yo, I'm done."
Well, I mean, to be fair, he kind of earned it anyway.
So, all right, yeah, with the Sammy Watkins draft, I guess
Yeah, and Rex Ryan hire and all that garbage. Yeah, he pretty much earned it at that point.
Man, Rex Ryan was the setup for McDermott. Who else? I said Rex Ryan was the setup for McDermott. Like Rex Ryan is the buildup of bringing players to Buffalo. But players was like, okay, we want to play for Buffalo only because Rex Ryan is their coach.
I think
he got us some notoriety.
I think he opened the eyes. I think he opened the eyes to a lot of players. But I think when McDermott got there and Poyer and High started to shine, that's when they were like, okay, Buffalo is the place we want to be. Like Poyer and High kind of set that trend. What?
Hey, here's where we can be completely honest with this one. When Rex Ryan was here, who was he grabbing? Nothing but New York Jet former players.
He drafted a couple. He drafted the dude that cracked Geno Smith's jaw. I remember that. I remember that guy. I forgot his name, but I remember
he was like cut the next week. He was like,
he drafted him for like 1 week and then cut him because they played the Jets. That was hilarious.
I'll give you that.
But I'm just saying, like McDermott, like they're a good coach. So overall, they make the best moves, right? But I do feel like sometimes they jump the gun a little bit. I feel like I'm gonna keep it real with you. Stephon Diggs, great signing. Stephon Diggs. But you mean to tell me you did like they got the Texans and the Arizona Cardinals? They got a better deal for Hopkins.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean that's because no. You're not about to do that. No, you're not about to do that. That has nothing to do. With, no. We know why the Texans got that bad deal. We know why that went wrong.
And that's cool, but do you want the better deal?
Bill O'Brien is a moron.
Say his name.
Okay, why couldn't we let him be our moron?
I don't want him to be a moron.
Let him be
I don't want Bill
moron.
O'Brien here. No,
I wanted Hopkins.
Oh, Hopkins? Yeah, that would have been nice. But I thought you said Bill O'Brien.
You paid
Alabama.
Listen, they traded him for a second round pick. Like, oh my God, we gave up a first and a fourth.
Bill O'Brien.
That's what it was. I think that might have been what it is.
Bill O'Brien.
They want to trade him in the AFC. Because I want Hopkins too, but they.
But the thing is, they probably wasn't going to trade it to the Bills. They just played us in the playoffs, so of course they're not going to trade us their best weapon, right?
But I'm saying Bill O'Brien. You know what? Bill O'Brien might have made the move. He might have.
But would they have taken the first? Would you take in the first over a second? Because I think Hopkins. I ain't gonna lie to you. Diggs is nice. You know what I mean? But I think Hopkins is a little better.
I mean,
I don't know.
Okay. But Diggs is a little younger. Diggs is a little younger, maybe a year younger.
Hopkins that boy, man. Hopkins that boy. I mean, you've lost three elite defensive backs. One play.
I mean, so you didn't really drop the ball because you got Diggs, but whatever. You ain't dropped the ball.
You got Diggs. Like
Wyatt Teller. Listen, our weakest position.
Talk about that Hail Mary play. We ain't got
our weakest position on offense is guards, right? Wyatt Teller, gone. 4th round pick you got.
But hold on. Mitch Morris, home run. Anchor to the defensive for the offensive line. Mitch Morris, home run. Home run. Is he not a home run?
He's not a home run. He's a good signing.
No, he was a home run.
That was definitely Bill O'Brien who did that move for DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, yeah, I already said that. Yeah, we know that. He was on the house. He was just doing weird stuff.
I'm talking about Mitch Morris right now.
Mitch Morris is not a home run. He's a good player, though.
Oh, come on,
It's a good signing. Great signing.
Mitch Morris, he anchors that offensive line, dude. He's the center. He's protecting Josh. I think that
he's trash.
Deion Dawkins, that draft pick, home run.
Deion Dawkins is way before him.
What? I'm talking.
Deion Dawkins is way before Bean. Way before him.
He was?
Wait, no.
Yeah. Deion Dawkins was on our bench for 2 years. before he even started starting.
But no, when he got when okay, whatever.
That's like that might even be like Marone signed him.
No,
like drafted
no,
him.
no.
Dead serious.
No. It had to be a
No,
Ryan.
Deion Dawkins.
That'd be a
Deion
Ryan
Dawkins
thing.
was a
Rex Ryan.
Bean joint, man.
What? He definitely wasn't a big.
He had to be.
He's been on our team for like 5 years. You do know that, right?
Deion Dawkins ain't been here for 5 years, bro.
Okay.
You sure you talking about?
It's
Man,
like-
we got to.
It's like 3 or 4.
He's on his second contract. So
We got to fact
start
check.
Googling.
We got to
start
fact check.
Googling.
We got to fact check that one. I could have sworn that was a McBean.
No,
thing.
no. Deion Dawkins is way before him. Deion Dawkins was drafted by probably Rex Ryan. Deion Dawkins drafted. He started 64 games.
It's 2018, wasn't it?
Yeah, 90s baby. That's weird to me.
Deion
Deion
Dawkins.
I knew he got drafted 2018.
signed to us in 2017, the present.
Wow,
That's 4 years ago. McBean just came 3 years ago with Josh Allen. That's his first draft. That's his first draft. That's his first draft. Listen. His first draft is Josh.
McDermott got here. I'm about to tell
McDermott
you,
was here.
McDermott got here in 2017. McDermott got here in 2017. Did the draft. Brandon Bean got here after the draft. 2018 is when we drafted Josh Allen. They drafted Deion Dawkins in the second round in 2017.
Listen,
That's
what
what
I'm telling you.
McBean drafted.
I got the proof
I'm saying is Doug Whaley drafted him.
Because on May 19, 2017, the Buffalo Bills signed Dawkins to a 4-year deal, $4.18 million contract. And
okay.
He
okay, but we're going to be okay, but
that was a Whaley. That was a Whaley and
okay,
McDermott
but
draft.
beside the point, McBean has been holding it down at the GM level. Am I right or am I wrong? Exactly. They have made this team into a contender. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you another sign of them. I never liked the star. I never liked the Star Latulele signing either. I hated it.
Well, that first year when he was clogging the middle and just left it all open for our linebackers to eat.
Always. What linebackers to eat? Who ate? Because Tremaine Edmonds is trash.
Wow,
trash.
You said Tremaine Edmonds is trash. I'm about to end the show. I'm done.
Trash.
I gotta go to bed. Tell me you.
Trash.
Tell me you nitpicking without telling me you nitpicking.
Trash. You should have drafted.
Wow.
Fred Warner. You should have drafted.
Wow.
The 49ers selected Fred Warner.
Of course, we could say that now.
We can say that now. Easy.
But nobody was saying that then. Nobody was saying that about Fred Warner because he's coming out of BYU.
Exactly.
Who was watching Fred Warner?
Somebody put Steelers in here.
And if you would have stayed put, you would have had Devin White the next year. I don't know.
Dude, wow. And you know what's crazy? He's crazy. Tremaine Edmonds made the Pro Bowl. Wow.
That's easy. That was a great way to
do. He's so terrible.
I know. He's so
bad. He was not drafted by Bean.
Wow. Okay.
He was not drafted by Bean. He drafted by Whaley.
Well, I think the Bills are going to win this week.
Drafted by Whaley.
Carl, I'll play you in fantasy. You're gonna.
Yeah, I got the Bills winning too. I'll play you in fantasy.
I hope you smack Carl in fantasy.
I'm already up because I got.
I'm just telling you, man.
We see what Steph Donald's doing right
Edmonds. Now. Look at my face, brother. I'm about to show you. Don't make me run down some plays of how trash Tremaine Edmonds. He's not even the best linebacker on the team.
Was he trash last week?
Trash last year. Garbage.
Last week.
Go watch Player Football Focus. He's rated.
I'm talking about last week.
Oh, last week.
Last week was he trash?
Which one? Against who?
The Dolphins.
Yeah, he was trash. He only played half the game.
Matter of fact, the last 2 weeks was he trash?
He was trash the last 2 weeks.
I'm done.
No.
Go watch the games.
I'm done.
Go watch.
I watched.
Go watch the game, and you'll see him getting pushed. Go watch the game. No. You need to watch a real middle linebacker, right? I watch film. Yo, listen. Go watch the middle linebackers on every other team.
You watching the wrong film.
I got proof.
He's not trash.
He is trash.
Right now, I'm beating Carl fantasy 10 to 3.
Tremaine Edmonds is all the way pushed all the way down the field. Tremaine Edmonds doesn't even lead the team in tackles. He's trash. He's trash,
Tremaine
bro.
Edmonds is part of Tremaine
Taron
Edmonds.
Johnson.
Like
Taron Johnson has more tackles than Tremaine Edmonds. Your slot corner. He's playing middle linebacker. Better than your middle linebacker.
Okay, so that's gonna do it for the fan cave today.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it for the fan cave
over here, man.
That's gonna do it for the
He
fan
doesn't
cave.
make plays. He doesn't
Carl,
make big plays.
cover
He
one.
drops interceptions.
Cover one.
Watch player football
Okay.
focus.
Go
They
to
focus
cover.
more on more plays.
No. Forget PFF.
Right.
Go to cover
Football
one.
focus.
They show you in depth of every player, every
The
play.
50th.
Go watch Tremaine
middle
Edmonds on
linebacker.
film and come back on
Okay.
Tuesday and try to tell us he trash.
It's all good.
That's your homework.
He's
That's your
rated
homework.
last in the
Do your
NFL.
research, bro. Do your research.
He's
Pro Bowler.
rated last in the NFL by Player Football Focus.
Pro Bowl.
Dead last.
He's a Pro
Hold on.
Bowler.
Didn't he just get the game ball this week too?
He's a reserve.
He got the
Pro
game
Bowl.
ball.
Pro
He
Bowl.
got the game ball.
Win.
He got the game ball this week. He got the game ball.
What are you talking about? Gregory Rousseau got the game ball. No, AJ Epinesa.
No.
Tremaine Edmonds didn't even play the second half. What are you talking about?
Yo, you know what? No, D. No, D.
Tremaine Edmonds did not even play the second half, brother.
Yes,
Bro,
he did.
are you
Yes,
watching
he
it?
did.
How much
What
you want to
are you
bet?
talking about?
Yo, listen. I will bet. I will never come on this podcast. If I'm wrong, I will never come back to the podcast ever again. Tremaine Edmonds did not play. He never played in the second half. AJ Klein played the whole second half. Go look at the snaps. Tremaine Edmonds played 46% of the snaps because he didn't play in the second half. They got a whole percentage. They have a whole percentage of who played how many downs in the game. And if you go look at the percentages, J-Rock, did Tremaine Edmonds play in the second half? He hurt his groin. He hurt his groin in the second quarter.
Stop. Just listen.
Where's Tremaine?
Who got that game ball?
That's a hell of a job making adjustments.
Who got that game ball? Who did he say? Who did he say got that game ball?
What game is that? What game is that?
Where's who?
Where's the game?
Where's Tremaine?
Where's Tremaine?
Who got that game
ball?
This was last week. This was 4 days ago.
What
4 days ago, sir.
For a dude who didn't even play in the second half?
Sir.
This was 4 days ago, bro. I'm done, man.
That's new.
I see that
bro.
He got shafted.
I'm done.
He got shafted.
I'm done, man. I'm done.
Tremaine Edmonds.
But all right, everybody watching, we appreciate y'all watching here. Appreciate y'all watching. Tremaine,
Okay, versus Miami. Tremaine Edmonds has 2 tackles. 2 tackles, and he got game ball.
He got game ball. You gonna argue with me? You gonna argue with McDermott?
Epinesa has. Yo,
you gonna argue with McDermott? You gonna argue with McDermott?
Too bright. Look up.
You gonna argue with McDermott?
Miami game.
You really gonna do this?
2 tackles.
You can put up the stats.
3 combined tackles.
Bruh, you can put up the stats.
Right now this season alone, he has 7 tackles for the year.
Bruh, you can put up all the stats.
That's combined tackles. You want to know how many solo tackles he's got?
Okay.
Solo tackles, he's got, geez. Oh my God.
And with that, we're gonna end it on this, guys.
7 tackles for the whole year.
Where's Tremaine?
I don't know why they're giving him that.
Can Carl be don't be no fool after me on Tuesday?
He said, thank God for what?
Yo, Brad, after I'm don't be no fool.
That's an old clip.
We make a spot for Carl.
That's an old clip. It's an old clip.
J-Rock, look up Tremaine Edmonds stats for the year. 2 tackles, you get game ball?
Do it. Hey, he got game ball.
For 2 tackles.
Got game ball.
He's got 2 tackles.
One thing I am not doing is arguing with Coach McDermott. That I will not do.
Just read to see you.
I will not do that.
J-Rock, give me the stat. Give me the real.
Game ball post Dolphins win.
What'd you say?
Sean McDermott gives Tremont Edmonds game ball post Dolphins win.
Why?
Because Sean McDermott.
Watch the game.
Why.
I'm asking you why.
Go watch the game again, bro. Just go watch the game again.
So good.
No, you gotta watch the game again, bro. You gotta watch.
What do I need to watch the game for? He's got 2 tackles.
Stop looking at the stats. And
Stat
saying,
line.
that's all he did. No, dude. He is so much
What did he do?
that the stats don't even show.
Okay, so tell me what he
Come
did.
on, man.
All right, give me his credit. What did he do?
He got the game ball. That's what he got. That's what he got.
D,
If
what
the
did he
man,
do on the
bro,
field?
Carl, if the man got the game ball with 2 tackles, that means obviously he was affecting plays on the field for other people to make plays. Obviously.
Affecting plays when he didn't even play in the second half.
You gonna argue with McDermott?
Oh, sweet.
You gonna argue with McDermott?
Why did
You gonna argue?
Yo,
You gonna argue
yeah,
with McDermott?
he gave him game ball for some reason, but it ain't because of his play on the field.
I'm sorry.
He's
They
bad.
said
He's
wait,
bad.
hold on, wait.
Watching the
Wait,
fact that
did everybody
Coach
clap
Game
when he
ball
got
from
game
Buffalo
ball?
head coach Sean McDermott. Instead, it was the quarterback of the defense.
Because
Oh,
he quarterbacked the defense, he called good defensive calls or something. Because he didn't play good.
I'm sorry. Did everybody clap when he got the game ball?
Yeah, they love their teammate. They love their teammate. You think what are they gonna do? Boo him?
You are.
Yo.
What they gonna do?
Yo.
Boo him? Hey, we're gonna give the game ball to AJ Epinesa.
Boo.
Boo!
I know. If somebody was in that locker room,
we know where he gave the game.
You know he'd be booing if he was in that locker room.
The man had 2
Wait,
tackles.
Carl,
Where's
One
when you
Tremaine?
look at the 2 tackles,
Look at the video on Facebook like page.
It's all good.
when you look at
There's
the 2
your
tackles,
profile.
do
We gotta get him out of here. We gotta get him out of here.
do it show what he did in coverage? What the
It don't
2
even matter.
tackles show
It's
what
all
he did in
good.
coverage?
It's all good. It's all good. At the end of the day, the Bills want a shutout win. They're gonna win against Washington.
What did he do? Drop another interception?
No, but he made it so
Carl
nobody
doesn't
could catch
agree
the
with
ball
McBean.
from off him.
We're good. We're good.
Yo, Matt Milano, he had a great game. Terran Johnson
He
had
did.
a great game. AJ Epinesa
I'm
had a
not
great
taking away
game.
nothing
Gregory
from
Rousseau
nothing
had a
else.
great game. Starlu Tulele even had a great game. And
The whole
Oliver had a
defense
good
had a
game.
good game.
Tremaine Edmonds had a great game too.
Tremaine Edmonds was straight trashed. He's getting pushed all the way down the field.
You know
Pushed all
what?
the way down
Hey,
the field.
you know what? This is my advice to you, Tremaine Edmonds.
What it
If
is.
you get a game ball playing the way Carl thinks you play,
I'm a
you
dedicate.
ball out, bro.
I'm
Go
a
ahead,
dedicate.
get to the ring, bro.
Man, I'm gonna
If you
dedicate.
starting here, if you starting here, starting here.
I'm gonna
Get a game
dedicate.
ball.
Can
Go
I say
ahead.
something? D and Uno.
Go ahead. Bro.
Somebody's in denial.
Yeah,
Tremaine Edmonds. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Somebody's in denial.
Bills.
he don't want to admit he
Dolphins.
good. I don't know why.
He sucks.
It's all good. It's
Because
all
he
good.
sucks.
Somebody's in
It's all good.
denial.
It's all good. All right, we out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for
I
coming
want
on
to
right
see. I
now.
want to show some
now.
plays.
We will see y'all. We will
Oh,
see y'all
goodness.
Tuesday. Tuesday, we're gonna have a special guest in the building. My man, you seen him in the West Herd commercials. You seen him on not QVC, Lifetime. Seen him on what do you see him on Hallmark Channel? You seen him everywhere. Peter Johnson will be in the building on Tuesday, y'all. So we will see y'all on Tuesday. For myself, for D, for J Rock, and the dude who doesn't like Tremaine Edmonds or Josh Allen on the team.
I love Josh Allen. But you're sucking right now. Step your game up.
Controversial crowd. We will see y'all Tuesday night. Enjoy the week, man. We will see y'all. Throw 2 fingers at them.
Deuces. McDermott, you're soft. Give the game ball to Terran Johnson.
Too late. It's already
You ever
over.
play- Did you ever